Hello friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. My name is Crystal, and in today's video, I am going to be sharing the process for my third story using the Care Story Kit from Ali Edwards for Story Kit Crush. In this series, I pick one story kit every month from Ali Edwards and use the course of the month to tell as many stories and use up as much product as I can. 2 weeks ago, I shared a story planning video that takes you through the process of how I break up these kits into individual stories and how I decide on what stories to tell. Then I have a process video from that week and then a second process video from last week sharing my first 2 stories. Today, I took one of the journaling cards, and you'll see this in the process portion of this video. I took one card that had both of these sentiments, things I care about, things I don't care about, and I used that as my jumping off point for telling my story. So without further ado, let's go ahead, get into the process of this layout, and then after we have this done, we'll come back and read the journaling before finishing off the video for today. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so to get started with our layout for today, the first thing I'm going to do is take this 6x4 journaling card from the Care Story Kit that says things I care about and things I don't care about. And I'm actually going to deconstruct this card so I can create 2 separate 4x6 journaling cards that will hold the journaling for each of those different titles. I trimmed off the first one up at the top and then went ahead and trimmed the bottom section so that it lined up similarly, the title itself similarly to the top one, and then realized I probably needed to use the original one there as a template so I could get both of those titles to be the exact same size. So you did see me do that there, just kind of make some marks so that everything could be sized exactly the same. Then I'm going to take each of those title pieces, add adhesive to the back of them, and put them on top of a plain white cardstock that I cut down to the 6x4 journaling card size. So once I get that on there, you can see that I'm going to have a lot more space to add my journaling. I wanted to have a bit more room than was allowed on the original card. So this works really great when you're trying to do a story where you've got more words than will fit on the card. I always recommend just cutting things apart and making your own cards that will work for you. For my title piece or my filler card here, I'm going to use this patterned butterfly card. I think this is just so pretty. I also had purchased the add-on felt butterflies, but they were all a little bit brighter than I wanted. So I pulled this one, which is this lighter gray color, out of my One Little Word supplies. At the beginning of the year, I don't know if it was a mini kit or the main kit, but there were a bunch of gray shaded butterflies that were in the felt stitch or the stitched felt type of format. So that worked out perfectly. And then I went ahead and grabbed a chipboard phrase that went across the whole thing. I can't remember right now what that says, but I put that across the butterfly, and that is going to serve as my filler / title page of sorts. Next, I wanted to create some bullet points and journaling lines on these 2 different cards. For my bullet points, I used the cork butterflies on the things I care about and the cork stars on the things I don't care about cards. I love the way that this adds an element of repetition to my layout, and it also gives me some guidelines as to where to put my text. Now, if you are like me and your journaling tends to be a bit wonky if you don't have lines to write on, then I always suggest adding lines to your cards yourself. And that's what I did here. This is going to help me ensure that my handwriting stays the same size throughout the entire card, and therefore will look a bit more cohesive, at least for me, and a bit more, I guess, professional, I suppose. I just like the way that that looks, having everything even. Then I'm going to stick everything inside of the page protectors here. The photo I did not embellish, I just left that plain because I like it that way. And then I believe that is going to be it for this layout. So we'll go ahead and call this one done. All right, friends, that completes this layout for today. I hope you enjoyed the process of seeing this one come together, and if you did, I would love a thumbs up down below. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you can see all of my future crafty videos. Let's go ahead and dive into the journaling portion of this layout before we say goodbye. So I've got things I care about, and there are 5 things, right? So I care about my family, that they feel loved, supported, and connected. I care about stories, reading them, writing them, sharing them. I care about kindness and inclusion. I want people to feel welcome and know they matter. I care about cleanliness, keeping a tidy but not perfect home. I care about trust, truth, and dependability, and that I am projecting all 3 into the world. Things I don't care about. I don't care about being perfect, just that I try my best. I don't care if my kids are athletic, talented, smart, etc., only that they are kind and do their best. I don't care if I never get to see the world. The whole world lives in my home already. I don't care if nothing happens to me when I die. I know I have lived a life full of love, and that's good enough for me. I don't care if my family decides not to keep my scrapbooks. The process of telling stories and processing life through them has been worth every second. So that's my journaling paired with just a silly photo that really has nothing to do with the story. It's just a photo I love. And then this really pretty filler card up at the top. All right, friends, that is going to be it for today. I am going to be back again next Friday with my last project that I'm sharing right now using the Care Story Kit for this series. So hopefully I'll see you back here then. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend ahead, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, friends.